let's talk about what to bring, only the essentials, when you're traveling from India to UK. Hello and welcome to my channel. This is me, Samadhrita. The entire video, while I'm speaking, I'll be listing all the important items in here so that you can have a look while I speak, because different people have different requirements and I don't want to miss out on any of them, and it's not possible for me to go through all the details in such a short video. So while you are listening, also do read in the screenshots. But first things first, your immigration documents. So when you land in UK, you will be going through the immigration, which is the most important bit of your journey, and for that you need to keep your documents handy, and those documents definitely include passport, and keep it in your waist bag, because if you have connecting flights, then you might have to show your passport and visa multiple times at the immigration. So apart from that, also get passport size photos, because photographs in UK are very costly, so do have 5 to 10 photographs with you. CAS letter which you got from the university, your university offer letter which should mention which university you're going to, and which course you are doing, what is the duration of the course. And also it's important to carry your driving license, because Indian driving license are valid up to 1 year internationally. So if you're somewhere outside London, then you might have to drive car because of the transport availability and the linkage. The public transport in London is really well connected, so I never had to drive in London. Keep your accommodation contract handy, and the contract must be an agreement between you and the landlord, and it should say the duration you're staying and the amount of money you have already paid and how much outstanding is there. Now it has been 2 years that have moved to UK from India, and I had been guiding few people on what to bring and what to leave behind when you are traveling and you have that restrictions on the amount of luggage you can carry. So let's talk about what are the things you need to bring. You need to first check with the airlines, because when it comes to student tickets, most of the airlines would give some extra luggage allowance. So I had 2 big luggages which were 33 kgs each, and 1 small cabin bag of 7 kgs. So when I was planning to come to UK, I started packing 1 month in advance, and I started with the clothing because I felt that's the easiest to do. So my suggestion would be bring variety of clothings. For example, when you are traveling to UK as a student, bring some formal dresses, because you will need to present in front of the class, or you may need to attend the job fair, go to interviews. So it's very important that you bring formal trousers, formal shirt and a blazer for that purpose, and try to get variety of clothing rather than one type of clothing. By that I mean there will be a lot of cultural functions, so try to get an ethnic wear as well. And when it comes to jeans, then try to get different colored jeans rather than the same type. You can carry 3 to 4 jeans. And when it comes to the tops or shirts, everybody has a different style and sense of dressing up, so I'm going to put a list here on what you need to pack, what are the different options you can pack when you are traveling. Next important thing is the jackets. Now when you are traveling in September, remember that it's a very pleasant time and temperature for the people who are staying here. It's summer for them, but for you it's not summer, because you are traveling from a land of 35 to 40 degrees temperature to a land of 20 to 25 degrees temperature. So you are definitely going to feel cold, because when I traveled, I remember last year I stayed with one of my friends who was a citizen, and she had the fan on. It was so hot for her, but I wore a jacket without the fan around me because I was feeling cold. So this sudden change is a big difference for any Indian. That's why bring at least 2 light or 2 jackets which you feel will be suitable for 20 degrees or suitable for an Indian winter. But don't like shop for UK winter from India, because all the jackets available in India will not be suitable for the UK weather, because the temperature in UK goes down to -1 to -5 in winters with horrible wind, and that wind is the main villain when it comes to UK winter. So try to buy jackets for UK winter from the UK itself. You will find jackets from Amazon, any retail shop you can walk into. 2 jackets you need to have. One is the wind cheater. You can get around 35 to 60 pounds here, and a heavyweight jacket which will protect you during that -degree temperature, and that is around 200 to 300 pound based on the brand you take. Next comes shoes. One suggestion in terms of shoes is do not get bulk sneakers from India, because the material of the sneakers here are quite different and built in a way which is favorable to the UK weather. So it rains a lot here and the wind is quite sharp, like it's piercing on the skin. So the Indian shoes absorbs the water quicker than the UK shoe and gets your socks and feet quite damp, and also the wind in the winter is gonna freeze your feet. But the UK sneakers, I've seen the difference is the material is water resistant and it doesn't allow the wind from outside to get in your shoes and freeze your leg when you're walking. This is basically the clothes section. Next, coming to gadgets. So if you're a student, you definitely are gonna own a lot of gadgets like laptop, tabs, phones, maybe camera. So if your gadget is Indian gadget, definitely bring a converter adapter, because the plug points here in UK are very different from India. So you, without that adapter, you won't be able to plug in your charger. And it's not just your accommodation, but all the universities also need that adapter, and I would suggest bring 3 to 5 of it, because when it's an adapter, there are two things that happen. At least with me it happened, and many of my friends as well. So it's a proven cause that adapters might become faulty and stop working out of nowhere, and number two, you might lose them. Apart from that, bring power bank for your phone, because when you are new to UK, you have to follow a lot of Google Maps, because you need to find your way around the city, otherwise you'll get lost. Carry headphones, because when you travel in UK, people walk a lot from university to accommodation, maybe to the shopping mall. In London, if you have to travel a lot as well, so in tube you can use those earphones, because the tubes are very noisy and it's a painful kind of noise. And if you have any styling items like straighteners, curlers, do bring them, because here it's a bit on the expensive side compared to India. Now coming to the kitchen items, definitely bring a pressure cooker. It's a lifesaver, because most of the things you will find in London or UK, especially I can only speak about London, because definitely London has a Indian shops assigned for, you know, different masalas, spices, cooking items, even Maggi, kurkuri, you can get everything in London. But I don't know where you're traveling to, but if it's outside London, then do bring some spices, masalas, because it might not be easily available. And if you eat a lot of spicy food, then I would definitely recommend bring masalas. So bring some homemade spices if you can. Definitely bring 2 cutleries, like spoon and fork, a butter knife, and do bring a pair of scissors, knife, a plate, and maybe a bowl if you can accommodate it in your luggage, because when you land, up till 1 week, you won't be able to figure out which shop sells what items. So that's why it's better to bring some ready-made food. Like when I came, I brought ready-made poha, some chanas, etc., Maggi. So try to get some ready-made food packed for you to help you in the initial days. One important thing is a microwavable plate, and pressure cookers are very expensive in UK, so definitely get a 1 liter or 2 liter pressure cooker for you. If you can, bring a small frying pan, but make sure it has an induction base. Same with the pressure cooker, it should have an induction base. Now the frying pan here is around 15 to 30 pounds, which is affordable, but depends. If you want to pack it, then do, because I packed one frying pan with me. I packed one frying pan, one spatula, and one pressure cooker. Now I get a lot of questions that can I pack rice, pulses, etc. Now when I was packing, I was as confused as you are, and I went about asking people, searching the internet. Many websites has this thing that you cannot bring pulses, or maybe you cannot bring items which has the possibility of growing in London soil or UK soil, to be precise. So that's why I did not bring any rice or pulses, but you will get rice and pulses in most super malls. You will get like cooked rice already, and you just need to warm it up on the micro oven. So I avoided rice and pulses. Now coming to medicines and toiletries, try to get bulk of those medicine along with the prescription, because because it's very hard to get the prescribed medicine from the shops here unless you are registered to a GP, and it takes few weeks, sometimes a month, to actually get registered to a GP. So bring a stock of at least 1 month medicine if you are on some prescribed medicine, but make sure you carry the prescription with you, and it should be handy, because they might ask you in the immigration that why are you carrying so much medicine. So make sure it's somewhere near you and not packed at the end of the bag. And about the toiletries, you should bring at least the toothpaste, a pack of toothbrush, and things which would suffice you to at least 1 week or 1 month, like a bottle of shampoo, conditioner, etc., so that I don't have to go through any trouble for the first 1 week or a month. These are the basic essentials that you need to know before you're traveling from India to the UK. Just in case you have any confusion, do pin it in the comment section. I will reply to you. And some other tips and tricks are, if you're carrying any cosmetics, then make sure it's in your check-in luggage. Do not put it in your handbag, because if it's more than 100 ml, they're going to throw it away. So I'm sure you don't want your costly cosmetics to be thrown away in the airport. So keep everything in your check-in luggage. And all the electrical gadgets needs to be your hand luggage. Carry all your sharp objects like knife, fork, scissors in your check-in bag. And any kind of batteries you are carrying, be it camera battery or just AAA batteries, keep it in your hand luggage. So try to put all the items in proper luggage. Do a bit of research, see the internet, and check which kind of items needs to be in which kind of luggage, check-in luggage or the hand luggage. So that's it for now. Hope this video is helpful to you. Do let me know in the comment section if you have any further questions, and I'll be happy to get back to you. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Have a good day. Bye bye.